Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Card Talk, a podcast where we spend a little bit of time talking about cards from Lord of the Rings card game. I'm your host, Dave Walsh.
And I'm Grant Thompson, just along for the ride.
And today, Grant and I, actually just me, but we're going to be traveling together here in Mirkwood. We're going to be continuing our one-deck run by trying to defeat Escape from Dol Guldur. So, Grant, why don't you, while I'm shuffling the cards, why don't you give everybody the rundown about what this scenario is about?
Right, well, this scenario is basically Lady Galadriel sent you to explore the ruins of the Tower of the Necromancer to find your captured comrade. So, during setup on 1A, you have to search the encounter deck for the 3 objective cards, reveal them and place them in the staging area. Also place the Nazgul of Dol Guldur face up but out of play alongside the quest deck, then shuffle the encounter deck and attach 1 encounter card to each objective card in play. Now, this quest can be really, really annoying.
I would call it punishing. I think that this quest can be super punishing if you're not ready for it. And even then, I only just beat it the first time like a year ago, and I've been playing the game for 5 years. So I think that speaks to kind of how difficult it is.
Let's draw your opening hand.
How excited right now are you, Grant?
Very excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can tell. Okay, 6 cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a Galadon Archer, Rumil, Galleon, Quicker Than Sight, Steward, and Legolas. Okay. I like Steward. I like Quicker Than Sight a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to draw it. I'm going to take a mulligan. Okay. Ooh. Good. Oh my gosh. I couldn't have asked for a better starting hand, I don't think.
Well, I would have preferred Legolas being in the deck and then you 3-peat them all over now.
Well, I do have a second Legolas, so it's still possible.
Right.
So I get Test of Will, Tree People. I got a 0-cost Galleon, which means I can use Tree People right away and hopefully bring out somebody. And then I have some Test of Wills. This is looking good.
Right, rules clarification quickly.
Right.
Those people bypass the 1 ally rule.
Yes, because of the wording on it. It says return a Sylvan ally, and then it says put that ally into play. And so I think that it says only. I think on the card it's.
I don't play more than 1 ally each round.
So I think things like Elfstone get around that.
Right.
So that's play from your hand per round. This is put into play. I think that's the rules clarification there.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with paying resources for allies.
You're paying resources for 1 ally. If card effects bring it into play, then that's fine. So that's why sneak attack works.
Right.
So this is like sneak attack, kind of. So, okay, so what should we do from here?
Right, the guarded keyword.
Okay, so I'm going to turn over a card, and it says reveal and attach, right?
Yeah, and mate, you might want to reduce your threat dial back down to 29.
Okay, so now we're going to trigger the guarded keyword here and try to figure out what to do with these objectives, guard the objectives. So, ready? Okay, so Iron Shackles, when revealed. So we really need to, so I think we put that on there. Because it says reveal and attach, right? Like, don't you think?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
That reveal keyword
Well,
is
according to the glossary, yes.
Gandalf's map. Okay, that's the Great Forest Web.
That's not so bad.
That's not so bad. And then, okay, the Dol Guldur orcs.
And that's alright because of the fact that it's when revealed effect does nothing.
It does go off, right?
Yeah, but its effect it
Oh, but
targets.
nobody's currently committed to the quest. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so now we flip this over, right?
Yeah, and just let's get back over at the quest card there. Right, so when revealed, randomly select one hero card and turn it face down. The hero is now considered a prisoner and cannot be used, damaged, or collect resources until it's rescued. The players as a group cannot play more than one ally each round. Players cannot advance the stage unless they have one objective card. So, random number generator 1 to 6, and it is number 6.
Okay, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to lose Thranduil. Or Thranduil. Okay.
Doesn't seem to be having much luck, does he?
And it's his own forest, too. Okay, so I'm going to get 1. And then I'm going to get 1 here. Okay. And now I'm going to draw a card, but I draw Iron Shackles. And so that's fine. So now I don't draw a card. And now, let's see. I'm going to play Nenya onto Galadriel. I'm going to use this resource to do it. Okay, because I want to keep the one resource for the Test of Will. Now, I'm going to play Galleon for 0. And then I'm going to use the Tree People, bring Galleon back into my hand.
Don't you want to wait until the travel phase to bring Galleon back? Because he's got 2 willpower.
Yeah, but don't you think that I have enough willpower and I could get something else here?
It's possible.
Yeah, I think it's better to do it now, because if I get a nice... Okay, so here's the top 5 of my... So there's the Elven King, Olorien, look at that, Haldir, and the Nath guy. So I think the best choice is Haldir, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so Haldir is out. Okay, these guys get shuffled back into the deck. Shuffle these.
Okay, so questing.
I was like, what's this upside down card? Okay. So I think for right now I'm going to quest with just Haldir for 3.
Okay.
Don't you think that makes sense?
Yep, it does.
Okay, and out here is 4, but then I'm going to be able to use Galadriel. Or do you think I should use...
I think it's best to keep Caliborn up so we
Yeah,
start with.
because then I can block and kill with Haldir, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so 4 against 3. And there's my little Uthtak. All credit for that goes to Ryan Kelly, Mr. Underhill, for developing my little Uthtak deck.
All targets deck.
Yeah, that was awesome. Anyways, that's 2, 4, 6. So I'm going to use Galadriel's ability to quest for 7. And so that means now I get 1 on the current quest. Okay, and so now I think, well, I don't think I go to the Great Forest Web, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I don't want to exhaust the hero.
Yep.
So I will engage the Dol Guldur orcs. I'll deal a shadow card. I'll defend with Celeborn. And now I will reveal nothing. It's caught in the web is gone. So that's 2, so no damage here. And then I can attack with Haldir of Lorien, who has the buff because of Celeborn, and now we've killed the Dol Guldur orcs.
And that's the second objective clear.
So that's the second, and neither of which we want, probably. Right? That's okay.
Well, not unless you want to continually increase your threat or deal damage.
Right. We want probably Gandalf's map, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ready to give myself some resources, raise my threat. Okay. Another copy of Nenya. Okay. So now I'm going to bring Galleon into play. Now, how do we do this?
West, I suppose.
Thanks. So I have Testawell in my hand. There's 4 out here. So do I leave Haldir up and quest for 2, 5?
Can do.
And then hopefully I don't get something that's crazy. Like, I think I need to get through this.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's 5, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? Well, actually,
just take the 1 damage on Celeborn.
I should. Yeah, keep the Necromancer, or keep the... So there's the 1 damage there. So now how much was that? 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 2 on the quest. Now I'm going to travel to the Great Forest Web.
Yep.
And to travel there, I have to exhaust a hero I control.
Okay.
Okay?
And I think we'll leave Utak where he is.
Yeah, Utak is happy right up there. Attacking doesn't happen. We're gonna ready and raise threat. Tree people right now would be really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me some resources. Draw a card. Actually, I got the Greenwood Archer, and that's not horrible. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust and use Nenya here. Or no, exhaust and use Galadriel. Lower my threat, draw a card, and I get a Sylvan Tracker. Oh, that's so good. So I'm going to play the Greenwood Archer for 2 to ready Galadriel. So now, this guy's nothing right now. Actually, what I can do is I can quest with him only. How can Uthtak get defended here? And how can I kill him? Well, I'm not worried about Uthtak right now. So I'm going to actually quest with Galleon for 0. Do you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
So if I quest with Galleon for 0, that means that I can use Galadriel to boost him and not lose any of my attackers in case I get some of those low threat heroes out, or low threat enemies out. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm questing for 5 because this guy has 1. Or I'm questing for 1 right now because this guy doesn't exhaust the quest. Okay, so that's exactly why I want to do that. King Spider comes out. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust Galadriel and Nenya. And by doing that, now I've quested for 5. And there's only 4 in the staging area, so that's 3. Sorry. So that's 1 on the current quest. Or so on the current active location. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this guy has to come down. Who do I defend with?
I'd say either Haldir or Caliborn.
Does it matter? That's the question.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
I'd say do Haldir because then if it doesn't get a boost that way when you ready next phase, both Caliborn and Haldir can heal for one.
Yeah, next round. So it spreads damage around with the Sylvan,
Yeah.
with the healer.
Yeah.
Sylvan tracker. Okay, so I'll defend with Haldir. It's the Hummer Horns. It says deal 1 damage to each character the defending player controls. Okay, so he's dead. He's dead. So I can't do anything to shadow effects, right? Only I had a quicker insight. So there's one. Of course, the one-off card kills me, right?
Yeah.
And so now I get. So this is 2 damage. Now I will attack with Teleborn and do 1 damage to the spider.
Yep.
Did I exhaust one character that I controlled?
I think you exhausted Galleon, didn't you?
No. I would have exhausted this guy anyways. So
Even with the attack boost.
what's that?
I'm just thinking if you exhausted Galleon for that.
No, I already exhausted Galleon to quest. That's what I was saying. So the only other person I could have exhausted Celeborn or Haldir or the Greenwood Archer. I would have exhausted the Greenwood Archer because of the defense. Draw. Okay, Galadan Archer.
Resources.
4. 1. Okay, so I will bring him in. Okay. So I think I'm still just going to not defend, but I think I'm still going to just quest with the Sylvan Tracker for 2.
Yeah.
And then if I need to, I'll use Nenya.
Okay.
Okay, and then it's under the shadow. Until the end of turn, raise the total threat in the staging area by X, where X is the number of players in the G.
That's 1.
So I can raise it by 1. Or do I test a will it?
Is it really worth a test of will?
No. So, okay. So I'll use Galadriel's ability. So that's 6 up against 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3, 4. So that's good. So these guys are all free of encounters now.
Yeah.
And then I get to do 2 more to the current quest. Okay, and now I will do a shadow card. I will use the Sylvan Tracker to defend. Makes sense, right? And it says attacking enemy gets +1. And so he does 1 damage because he gets Celeborn's buff. And then I'm going to attack for 2, 4, kill the spider.
Yep.
And now ready, everybody.
And everybody heals 1 except for Galadriel.
Draw a card. There's the Elven King. Get some resources. That's 2, 2. Is the Elven King worth coming out now? Well, I can bring it out now. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's quest. Quest for 2.
Okay.
I may want to use Galadriel's ability to...
Drop your threat.
Yeah.
Well, you could always quest with Haldir as well.
Yeah, I could quest for Haldir, or I could ready Haldir, or I could ready Celeborn in a pinch if I had to.
True.
Because I could bring this up into my hand. So maybe I will quest, see maybe if I can get through or up to something worthwhile.
So that's 5.
It's 5 for now. Okay. Driven by Shadow. Each enemy in the staging area gets +1 until the end of the round. There are no gain surge, so that's 3. I did 5. So that's 2. You think I should, so now this is well, I guess I can, okay. So I'm not going to do this.
Galadriel's ability.
I'm not going to use Galadriel's ability. I'm going to use her ability. I'm not going to use them yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I get 2 more, so I'm at 6 progress on the credit list. Okay. And now I'm going to exhaust her to lower my threat by 1. And then draw a card. And I get a Feign Voices, which may be the best card to get right now, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay.
It means that you can cancel an attack if you need it.
Right. I don't have anything really that I could bring back into my hand to do that, but okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's ready. So by readying this, damage goes off. Draw a card. And I get a Feign Voices.
3 people, you mean?
3 people, right. So now
the question is, do you play 3 people or pull back your Sylvan Tracker and then play Sylvan Tracker again?
Well, I think I could, right? I have the resources.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm in a good position. But if a bad treachery comes off, then I'll get the bonus. I think the good outweighs the bad in this case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to play 3 people. I'm going to pull this back into my hand. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a really nice card right now would be either Orphan or Legolas, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, is this 5 cards? Okay, so there's Sorted Galleon. Okay, so I guess the best one is the Minstrel here. So I'll shuffle this. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that.
Complete whiff.
Whiff. So I'm going to still spend the 3 and pull this guy out.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm questing for 2/4 without even trying. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll be able to, with all my boosts and bonuses, be able to kill Leafcock. I think, right? 1, 3, 5. I'm only be able to do 7.
Well, if you Feign Voices it and pull the Minstrel back, you could technically tank him this turn and he doesn't gain a resource.
Right. But then he's going to still attack next time. So that's what I was thinking. So, okay. Well, Anyways, I'm questing for 4. Okay, now the dungeon jailer. Okay, it says if the dungeon jailer is in the staging area after the players have just quested unsuccessfully, shuffle 1 unclaimed objective back into the staging area, or back into the encounter deck. Okay. So that's 3. I quested for 4. So, okay, that's fine. And you know what?
Yep.
I think I'm going to engage the jailer.
Use Galadriel's ability.
Nenya's or Galadriel's?
Galadriel's.
Yeah, I will.
Do it before you engage, just in case you get something that might change your decision.
So it's the travel phase, so I will, in the action window in the travel phase, I will use her ability. Okay, there's an island amid perils. That doesn't help. At least right now. Okay, so I'll bring this guy out. Now he's only attacking for 2. So do I defend? I can defend with the... It really doesn't matter who I defend with, right?
You could defend with Celeborn, ready, bring the minstrel back to your hand to ready Celeborn, and then attack with your 3 characters.
Yeah, then I'm only still doing 7 damage. I could feign voices this guy.
But again, you're still only doing 7 damage.
Right.
The other option is take it undefended on Celeborn and hope you don't get the nasty Dol Guldur shadow card.
Two, 4, 6, 7. I only have 7 anyways, no matter how you slice it. So I won't be able to kill it anyways. Okay. So I will defend with Celeborn. Dol Guldur Beastmaster.
No damage.
No damage. Okay. And then I'll do 2, 4, 5. So this guy can do 2. I do 2 damage to the jailer. Okay.
Wouldn't it be better instead of to do 1 more damage with Celeborn by readying them and pulling the minstrel back to your hand?
Now, because I'm still gonna have to deal with him next round, and I'll be able to kill him next round no matter what. And I don't want to have to not have.
Okay, fair enough.
Something out to do it, I don't think. So. Orphan would be nice right now. Or the Greenwood Archer. Okay. So, I'm going to use Galadriel's ability.
You get ready if you're pulling out the Greenwood Archer.
Right, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use Galadriel's ability. Oh, look, and I get Orphan right now.
So does that change what you're going to do?
I don't know.
Well, are you going to pull out the Greenwood Archer, or are you going to pull out Orphan?
I think I'm still going to pull out the Greenwood Archer. If I pull out Orphan, I get to pull back into my hand either Galleon or another Greenwood Archer.
I'd probably say Galleon, because then you can trigger...
the Elven King. Super easy. I can get that going. Okay, so maybe I will do that. So I'll play Orphan. Did I reduce my threat?
Didn't.
Okay. This is why Albert Einstein's with us. It's because he helps me reduce my threat. He reminds me. Okay, so I'll bring Galleon back in my hand. That's such a weird thing to do, but okay.
So questing.
So now So I'm going to quest with, obviously, Orphan for 3, 4, 5.
Do you not want to leave the tracker up for combat just in case?
4, you think?
Yeah, you've only got 2 in the staging area.
Okay. Okay.
Well, if you send Caliborn as well, you could always ready him if you need to.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it this way for now. Here. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Boom, there's another dungeon jailer.
So you make a progress.
That's 3. That's 1 progress. Now I don't have to, I'm not going to optionally engage anybody. I don't have a travel. I'm going to take this. Okay. And now this guy defends for 2. So I'll use the Sylvan Tracker to defend.
Okay.
Okay. No shadow. So now I can do
1 damage on the Sylvan tracker.
right 1 damage on the Sylvan Tracker. And now I'm going to do 2, 5, which is still not enough. 7. Then I kill this. So this goes up in the victory display, which I'll just put up there.
Yep.
Okay. And so next round, I'm going to have to do the same thing with this guy. It's going to be wild. Okay. Who knows? Okay, so the tracker gets 1 removed from him. Card. Hey! Rumil.
You almost got the brothers out.
Almost. So now I'm going to bring Galleon out. Oh, I forgot to ready. Hellborn. Okay, so Galleon, he's worth 3, right? Or 2 now.
2.
Plus, I can use that. So, I think I'm in a good place right now. I just want to get rid of these guys before I have to worry about.
Yeah.
So, okay. So for Galleon, he's 2. Then I'm going to use this for 5, right?
Yeah.
And then should I keep all the rest of these guys out?
I'd say send the minstrel.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't do anything other than trump block if.
Right. So 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hope. Necromancer's Reach.
At this point, I'd say it's probably a good idea to cancel if you don't want to lose your minstrel.
Yep. So I'm going to expend the 1, cancel. Plus, I found that sometimes it's better to just play the cards now. You can't play for the big thing that's going to come out at some point. You just got to play. You're like, oh, I have it in my hand. You can't play for the cards that may come off the encounter deck.
Yeah.
So it's always good to do something like that. So I'm going to engage the jailer again.
Okay, are you going to use Galadriel's ability to reduce your threat and draw card beforehand?
Yeah, before I do that. So I'm going to use her ability to draw a card. I get to tree people and reduce my threat. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use tree people right now. Bring the minstrel back into my hand.
Yep.
And then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh.
Legolas.
I think I'm still stuck with taking Legolas.
Yep. I don't think we need the other tracker there.
No, not yet. But I love Legolas.
Yeah.
Okay. Shuffle up my deck here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to bring Galleon back into my hand to ready Hellborn. Now this guy engages with me. Now I'm going to engage Okay, now I'm going to defend with the tracker. Makes sense, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, let's see there. It says choose and discard one attachment you control. Discarded objective attachments are removed to the staging area. If this attack is offended, discard all attachments. Let me see. I actually have another copy of Nenya.
Yeah, I think Nenya's the one to go.
Right. So I'm going to get rid of Nenya. Okay, so I get 1 damage to Tracker. And now I get to do 3, 5, 7, 9. Which is nice because that's how much I'm going to have to do to Ustak.
And did you calculate the boost from Legolas there with Celeborn?
Oh, no, I didn't. So that's 10. But okay, so that goes in there. And I get to draw a card.
Yep.
And I get another Faint Voices, so that's good. Draw a card. A third Faint Voices. So I have all 3 Faint Voices out, or in my hand, which is a great place for them. I'm going to do 1 there. Okay. And I don't think it benefits me to bring out the Weaver right now, right? Or the Minstrel. I think the best thing to do is bring out Galleon.
Yep.
I mean, I guess I could bring out the Minstrel, but it's just going to suck out my resources. If I do this, I get to keep my resources and still have Test of Will to be able to play. So I will play Warren here to play Nenya back onto her.
Oh.
Okay, so questing, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to be able to feign Voices Ustak. So I'm just going to quest with Galleon for 2. And then if I need to, I can use her.
Yep.
Okay, so there's the Necromancer's Pass.
So that's 5 against 2.
So I'm going to use her, so that's 6. Okay, so now I have as many quest points there, but I haven't fulfilled the claim and the objective.
Yeah.
Right? So in order to claim the objective, what do I need to do?
In order to claim the objective for Gandalf's map, you raise your threat by 2 to claim this objective. When claimed, attach Gandalf's map to a hero you control. Attached hero cannot attack or defend.
Right, so that's right for putting on Galadriel, because she can't attack or defend anyways, right?
No.
Okay, so now I'm going to... what do you think? Should I travel to the pass, or should I wait? I think I should wait.
Yeah.
I have too many good cards in my hand to not. So, okay. So I'm going to bring Ustak down. And I'm going to use this guy. Now I'm going to feign Voices. I'm going to pull Galleon back into my hand. So that means this attack is canceled.
Yep.
Okay.
Does not get you boost.
It doesn't get any of its boost. So now I'm going to do 3, 5, 7, 9. And that kills Ustak.
Yep.
Puts him in the victory display.
And you get a draw card with Legolas.
Draw a card, and I get a quicker than sight. Okay. So now I'm at the end of the round. Should I now pull the trigger on this? I'm about as clean as it's going to get, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to raise my threat by 2. Because I raised my threat by 2, I claimed Gandalf's map. I put Gandalf's map onto Galadriel, and that immediately, the way I've been saying it, it's like it pauses the game. It's like now we get to move on to the next the next quest card here.
Okay, which states nothing on side 2A, but
2A is just a bunch of quests, a bunch of flavor text.
But after
15. Ugh.
After placing any number of progress tokens on this card, flip the prisoner hero card face up and then place 1 damage token on it. The hero has been rescued and may now be used by its controller. The players as a group cannot play more than 1 ally each round. Players cannot advance to the next stage unless they rescue the prisoner and have all 3 escape from Dol Guldur objective cards.
So the Nazgul is still out of play, right?
Yes, it doesn't come into play until the prisoner is rescued.
Okay.
So
I'm
what
going
you
to
technically do is hold off until you've got all 15 progress on the quest card, and then rescue
the prisoner, right?
and claim the 2 objectives, and then you've just got 1 turn where you have to deal with the Nazgul.
Right. Okay. So now we'll draw. I have to raise my threat by 1 here. Okay. So now
Are you adding resources?
I already did.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Galadriel's ability to lower my threat by 1. I'm nervous about being right at 35 because there's a lot of crazy things that happen at 35. And then I'm going to spend 2 to bring out the Greenwood Archer.
I was tempted to say use it if you had Islands Amid Peril, pull back Orphan into your hand and then play them again.
Yeah, I could. I should. Okay. So, did I draw from lowering my threat? I think that turn, what did I draw? I don't think I drew a card.
No, I don't think you did.
Oh well, I missed it. Right? Okay. So let's quest.
Yeah.
Who did I? So quest for 1. There's
Yeah.
3. I hate 3 in the staging area. Okay, so I'll quest for 1, 2.
Well,
I'll quest with Orphan, so I'll quest for 4.
Yep.
4. Okay. Okay. Eyes of the Forest. Each player discards all event cards in his hand.
Test of will.
I think I'm going to test the will that. Okay. But nonetheless, that helps me because now I put 1 progress. And so, Grant, you were actually the one that pointed this out to me. And it wasn't until I talked to you that I was able to do this. That's a response. I think you may have already said that, but I'm going to reiterate. For anybody playing this new, a response is optional. You don't have to do that. So, I don't have to claim this guy, my hero yet.
Yes.
But should I travel to the pass now?
It's worth it now. You've got nothing else in the staging area.
Okay, do you have a random number generator?
I do indeed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10.
Okay, so
I'll shuffle them up here.
1 to 10, and I have 7 and
1, 2,
4.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Rumil and Cricket Insight.
Yeah. If you have a Weaver in your hand, make sure you want which way you want to discard them.
Right, I don't have a Weaver in my hand, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to draw one.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's the end of the round. Okay, draw. Okay, so I get a Quicker Than Sight back right away. And then, let's see. So I'm going to play Galleon. Now what?
Questing?
I was going to say, should I YOLO quest this thing?
You can.
I mean,
I'd say definitely leave Haldir and Legolas up, but you can quest with pretty much everybody else.
Well, I could leave the Greenwood Archer up, and that does the same as.
Yeah, I'm thinking leaving Haldir up for defense.
I'll leave Legolas up. I'll have Celeborn for defense, right?
Right.
So, okay. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 10,
Yeah.
and then
Galadriel if you need it.
I'm gonna actually just use her ability right now because that 35 is a tough thing. Oh, I get Lorien right. Okay, that's actually a sight for sore eyes here. All right. So what did I say? 10, right?
Yep.
Okay.
First card off the counter deck.
It's a Great Forest Web.
Yep.
So okay, so that's
8.
2, right? So that's
Yep.
2, and that's 2 more. That's 4. So that means I make 6 more progress on the current quest. So I'm
Yep.
at 7, right?
Yep. And then I would use Elven King before you travel.
Right. I'll use this. Ready.
And then exhaust them.
Travel. And exhaust.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw.
You want to ready your heroes there, mate?
No, I don't want to ready my heroes. Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. 3.
So what was that card you just drew?
I just drew a Greenwood Archer,
Alright.
which I think is what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Galadriel's ability to lower my threat again by 1. Then I'm going to spend 2. Oh, let me spend 1 to play Olorian onto him.
And we know it's exhausted, but I'll just leave it ready for the time being because otherwise it's just gonna have to keep faffing on with the stuff.
Well, I'll exhaust it for now, right? And then bring him out, and then ready her. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what can I do? Okay, so I'm definitely questing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really have to quest for a ton, right?
No, it's an empty staging area.
6. So I'll quest for 6. And there's the Mountains of Mirkwood.
Not a bad card in all honesty.
So that's 2, and 2 is 4. So I make 2 progress on the current quest. So I'm up to 9. So do I travel?
Yeah, you may as well.
You know what I should do?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already used Galadriel's ability, I should use her ability to do another 4, so that's 13.
Yeah, so you just need 2 more progress, and then you...
Okay, so now I'll do this, and reveal a card here, right?
Yeah.
And it's the Endless Caverns. Doomed 1 Surge. That stinks.
Just wait, you'll get your Island amid perils.
Right. Oh. And then I get the Cavern Guardian. Okay. Doomed 1, so I'm at 36. So do I Island amid perils right now?
I would.
For what reason?
And drop your threat below 36.
Okay. So I'm going to use Island amid perils to bring Haldir back into my hand.
Yeah.
So now I'm at 32. Okay. And now this guy's going to engage me. I'm going to defend with Celeborn.
Yeah.
I'm going to reveal a shadow card. no shadow effect, no damage on Celeborn, and now I'm going to kill it with everything here. So 3, 6, 8.
More than enough to kill any
More than
broke
enough to kill it. And I get the draw card. And that makes it interesting, right? Another soul track. Okay, so ready. I'm going to play Olorien, or I'm going to use Oh, I better draw a card, right? And then raise my threat.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put the Steward of Gondor on. That doesn't really help me much.
Are you going to put out Haldia? Or
I did put out Haldir already.
Right, okay.
And then the other choices were I could put out a Minstrel or another Soul Tracker or Galleon.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it matters, right?
Right.
Okay. So 3. What is this? What's that say? 1? One threat? Alright. So I'm going to quest a little bit here. I'm going to quest for 3. He doesn't exhaust. 4. 6. Then if I need to, I can use Galadriel. Okay? So 6. Necromancer's Reach.
That doesn't kill anybody.
And do I have a Test of Will? I don't even have a Test of Will. So 1.
So you make 5 progress.
I quested for 3, 4, 5. Right. So that's 3 here. So what's the response on Mountains of Mirkwood?
You get a look at the top 5 cards of your deck and add a card to your hand.
Okay.
And then you shuffle the rest of the cards back into your deck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think somebody's trying to tell me to take a Nate Guide.
I think so.
Okay, so I'll take a Nate Guide and shuffle the rest of the cards back. Okay, so that was 3, then 4, 5.
Yeah.
No, wait. Quest for 6. That's 1, right? 3, 4, 5. Okay, good.
Now that you're at 15, are you going to claim back your prisoner?
I think I'm going to wait just a little bit. Or doesn't it matter?
If you claim back your prisoner now, then during the planning phase, you can claim these other 2 objectives and then progress onto quest stage 3 and then just push for the quest.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so if I rescue my prisoner.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a damage on him?
Yes, he does.
Okay, 1 damage. And what? Does he come into play exhausted or something? No.
Doesn't say that he comes into play exhausted.
It would be on the quest card, so it doesn't say anything.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
And then the Nazgul enters play.
Right. And so now I'm going to travel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave the Nazgul up there. What does it say? Okay, it says forced. When the prisoner is rescued, move Nazgul Dol Guldur into the staging area, and then it says forced after a shadow effect. The word resolves, the engaged player must choose and discard 1 character to he controls.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to not engage. I'm going to leave this guy in the staging area. Okay, so now what do we have to do? So now it's the end of the turn, right?
Yep.
Everybody readies, so I'll remove all this damage. Okay, so I get 5 here. 1 here. Hey, Grandwell, you're back. Okay, so now what?
Now draw a card for your turn.
Rock
Raise
card. Okay, Galadon Archer. And now, do I claim the objectives?
Well, you can do it one or two ways. You can do it in the planning phase, yeah.
That makes the most sense, right? Because the other one is, let's say it says, at the end of each round, attached hero suffers 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
And so it's now the beginning of the round.
Yeah. And the same with the other one is for threat. So yes,
So I will attach this to Celeborn, but I have to raise my threat by 2 to claim it, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
It's just raise your threat. It doesn't say anything about exhausting the character to claim
Right.
it.
And then this one says raise your threat by 2 to claim this objective. And what does this do? It says by the end of the round, raise Texture's controller by 2. So, okay. So I'll do this. So I'm still in the planning phase, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this goes by some more shadow text, some more flavor text, and it says. So now it's time for the fight.
At the beginning of each quest phase, each player places a top card of his deck face down in front of him as if it's just engaged him from the staging area. These cards are called Orc Guards and act as enemies with 1 hit point, 1 attack, and 1 defense. Players cannot defeat this stage while the Nazgul or Dol Guldur is in play. If this stage is defeated, the Nazgul is not in play. The players have won the game.
Right, and there's no limit here for the number of characters I can bring out.
No, there is not.
Right, so this all of a sudden made life a little easier. So here's what I'm going to end up doing, is I'm going to spend these 2 plus Olorien to bring out the other Sylvan Tracker. Then I'm going to spend 2 here to bring out a Nath Guide and target Celeborn. And
Bring out Galleon.
what's that?
Bring out Galleon.
Oh, right, and then I'm going to bring out Galleon. Okay, so these guys have been around for a while. These are my new guys here. Okay, so without even exhausting anybody, I'm doing 2, 4, 6, 9. And then I'll do 10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So these guys are all ready. That's 10. Oh, what did it say at the beginning of the quest round? What at the beginning of the...
You need to add a card from the top of your deck in front of you.
Engaged?
Yeah.
Okay. So that guy's engaged me. And how many hit points does this guy have?
1.
1. Okay, so guess what I'm going to do at some point? I have a Galadon Archer in my hand. That's Galadon Archer bait.
Yeah.
No, Galadon Archer...
is an enemy not engaged with you.
Yeah, so... Oh well. Okay, so now... How much am I questing for? 10?
10.
Okay, ready?
5.
Oh, Lord. Okay. It's not going to be easy this time around, huh?
So you're questing for 5 now, up against 8.
How am I questing for... Oh, right.
The -1 from Mongolian.
Right, so I'm going to use that. So now I'm questing for 9, right?
Yeah, makes progress.
So this guy... Oh, just 1 progress.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1. 10. And guess what I have to do?
Mongolian's coming
I
down.
have to engage Mongolian spawn.
Well, good thing is you can leave the Nazgul up there another turn.
Yeah, right? Okay. So now I am going to shadow card. Shadow card. Now, I do have the ability to bring out a Galadon Archer, which I will during this phase.
Yeah, pinging the Nazgul for damage.
And then, yes, ping them, that's cool. Now I have to kill the Nazgul, right?
Yes, you do.
Right. Okay. So now, do I chump block or do I block Mongolian spawn?
I'd say block with Brandwell against Mongolian.
Really?
5 against 3.
Yeah, 7. Okay. I'll try it. Mongolians. No shadow effect.
2 damage.
2 damage. Boom. Okay. And now this guy, I will defend with the Nate guide, I guess.
You could always defend with Caliborn and then ready him and pull Galleon back to your hand.
Yeah, I want to be able to attack.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, so I'll defend it with Teleborn. That makes the most amount of sense. And then bring Galleon back to my hand to ready him. Okay. No shadow. Okay, so now we have to do 11 to this. So this is 2, this is 3, 5, 7, 10, 11 damage to Ungoliant Spawn.
And draw a card.
This guy does. And it's always shocking to me that Ungoliant Spawn doesn't have any victory points.
Leave no trace, mate.
Yeah, right? Okay, so there's that. This guy, right? So I get to draw a card because of that. Oh, good, I get Sword Paint. You know how much I love Sword Paint and stuff.
Yeah.
It's my little fun thing. Okay, and then I will kill this with Halberd.
Yep.
Okay, so now everybody readies. One. So now the question is, how many? What do? I do 1 damage to. Right at the end of the round, do I do 1 damage to
Yeah, Caliborn.
Caliborn, and then I raise my threat by 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now I draw a card.
You're meant to be a 40 threat there, not 30.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll do 40. Okay, so now, what can I bring out? I can play Olorien for 1 and bring this guy out. Now pick 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So test a will probably, right?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Even though I don't have.
If you wanted to do some fun shenanigans, you could have went a island amid perils.
Yeah.
But I think safety overall is probably better.
Yeah, I think that at this point I just want to get through this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that into play. Okay. It's hard to keep all my archers here. And so now spend 2, and I'll use I'll target Celeborn with that.
Yeah.
And then I'll spend 4 put Sword Thane onto Legolas. That's my favorite move. And then I'll spend one or none to put Galleon out.
Yep, so questing.
So questing would even out without anything. Questing for 2, 4, 6, 9. And then I'll quest for 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
I'll leave my army of archers up. I'm questing for 12, and I have Galadriel's ability.
Yep, so you're up against 5 with the reveal of 1.
2.
Plus 2, so that's 7 up against 12.
What? 12? 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Is that true? 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, okay. So how much is that? 7 against 12, so that's 5.
Yep.
So I'm going to use Galadriel's ability to get that up to 9, because that's going to be 2. And then that puts 7 progress on the quest.
Yep, and now all you need to do is kill the Nazgul.
Okay, and I'm going to leave the tower gate right out there in the staging area. I don't
But
want
you've
to
got
have...
guard engaged with you as well.
What's that?
You have to have a guard engaged with you at the beginning of the quest phase.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything with the tower gate because that's going to just mess me up. So now I'm going to do this. And I'll deal a shadow card and a shadow card. Okay, before the... I'm going to use Feigned Voices. I'm going to pull Galleon back to my hand. That means I'm going to cancel this guy's attack. Now, another thing for new players, Nazgul Dol Guldur just can't have attachments. In the core set, it was always nice to like force snare things, so you can't force snare this guy. Okay, but you can target him with events and stuff. Yeah, with player card effects and stuff. So now I just have to do something with this guy. So who knows? Let's see.
Technically,
What's that?
you could technically feign voices that one as well.
Yeah.
And pull back one of your characters that's already exhausted. Like your other knave guide there.
Okay, so I'll feign voices that to and pull back my unreadied, my exhausted knave guide. Okay, and so now all I have to do with this... Oh, so that cancels this attack. Okay. So now all I have to do is somehow do 12 to this thing.
Yeah.
3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. I actually only had to do 11 because it's one day. And actually, just because I'm going to bring out another Galadon Archer.
You can't ping it for damage.
I'm going to ping it for damage before I do my attack.
You can't because it's engaged with you.
Oh, right. So I'm going to still bring this out just to keep killing it. Okay, good.
And that's game.
And that's it. How many times did we play this?
I think this is 9.
9? Was it 9 just this sitting? Or, I mean, we played it 4 other times.
Yeah, so I think that's 13.
13? Okay. Okie doke. Well, there we have it. One deck run, escape from Dol Guldur. We just won. Life is good. Have a great day.
And if you're interested in finding this or any of our back episodes of Card Talk, feel free to search YouTube where you can find our flagship video episodes with the username Card Talk 2018. Or you can search the RSS feed, cardtalk2018.libsyn.org, for our extended audio versions of our podcast. Or you can find us on Facebook at Card Talk 2018. And if you have any questions for Grant or myself or for both of us, feel free to email us at cardtalk2018@gmail.com.